KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite, D Major, Cheryl Metal, Louie Dollars in studio.
Yo.
Great conversation off air.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, tune into the IG Live to hear those conversations.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
so,
we're all over the place.
Yeah. So where should we direct the conversation now?
How much time do we got?
Well, in this segment we got about 10 minutes, and we've got a little bit more time to go through.
So, what I'm working on right now, which isn't much musically, what I'm working on now, or what I'm trying to work on, is I'm trying to put out I guess a zine or a book, just to document graffiti. So what I want to do is I'm working with I had a friend from high school, and he recently passed away a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to work with his son to gather up a bunch of photographs and stuff like that, just to me and him had talked about doing a magazine, zine. I really don't know what I'm going to do, but it's my first attempt at doing this.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is put something together that me and him spoke about, and maybe be a book, a zine, catalog. I don't know what it's going to be exactly, but whatever it is, I want that to be in honor of him, number one, since he passed away, and I'm going to work with his son on it. And I'd like to get some stuff with a lot of because he took a lot of graffiti photos. He was benching all the time.
Okay.
So he was a graffiti guy, and he was out there taking photos. He's got a huge collection of photos, and I want to put that together and put it out there, and see how that works first.
Yeah.
But that would be the springboard for me to put together a book. Most likely a book, and it's been talked about by several people here in town, but what I wanted to do was get together and put a book to where it's can document the history of San Antonio's hip-hop history, because I have tons of stuff just archived in my storage, and it's any and everything that could be old venues, old shows, old flyers, old music, old stickers. I have stickers I have Brown Tribe stickers that have never been pushed on or pressed on anything,
Oh, wow.
I mean, Brown Tribe is a group from the 90s, they were a hip-hop collective themselves. It was Emulation, LOK, Fade Dog, that was his group.
Oh, yeah.
That was LOK, and that was his old group. Barrio Latino, that's just Latinos group.
Wow.
Hispanic Conquest, MC Fresco and Chuy Loco. I mean, those guys too, they were doing stuff back in the day. All this stuff needs to be documented. That's what I want to do. That's why I want to work on that book. But my thing is, I've never done anything like this. So what I want to do is start it with the graffiti side.
Yeah.
See how it works. See if I can get this thing running. If I can get that going, then I would like to put out a book on the history of San Antonio's hip-hop history. That's what I'd like to do. Because I remember living here in the early 80s, and just kind of seeing old pieces of graffiti on the walls over here on the west side or on the east side, and then never heard from it again, see it again. But see, this is where it kind of blanks out for me, because the person that I would go to, my go-to guy for all that was Suffer. And Suffer, the one who threw claw caps, he was the guy who would I would go to for the old graffiti stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know he, the way I'm a music guy, he's a graffiti guy. So I could ask him about this and that, and he could tell me. But, Suffer had an incident, and, he's in a rehab center right now, and it's kind of hard for him. He's still going through rehab. He had a situation come up health-wise, and, we're still trying to, support him, do what we can to do for him. And it's you know him.
Yes.
And just trying to make things work.
Yeah.
And that was my go-to guy though. So it's hard for me to document that part of the history. So what I'd like to do is get the b-boy side. I've been to several b-boy events. The DJ side, there's tons of DJs here in town. There's tons. I've talked to several over the years, There's tons of MCs, tons of hip hop groups that we've talked to. You know, I mean, there's lots of people out there that, you know, that I've met through the whole city and doing all this stuff that we need to like get together, document everything, make this history book. And I just don't know who to reach out to because I've never done it on, and like I said, if I do it on my, with just me, it's only going to be my angle. I'd like to have different perspectives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to have other people looking at it like this and say, hey, you know, I can give some input. And I do have a lot of stuff like just sitting there that has to be like, you know, archived or put into print to where like this shows that everything we've done from the beginning, you know. And I would do it based off of like the early 80s till like about 1980, 98, 99, you know. Because I want to say like me growing up in the whole hip hop scene and the whole hip hop culture here in the city, one of the last events that I really like saw where things kind of separated. Yeah. And I don't even want to say separated. It's not like we hate each other, but it was kind of like I saw things divide after this. So there was an event called the Deep South Evolution, and it was at Rosedale Park. I want to say it was in 1998. I still have a bunch of those tags or flyers. I have lanyard. I have the lanyards, the flyers, stickers, whatever they put out. I have. Yeah. I know I have it, and there's a VHS put out with that event too. Okay. I'm still looking for that too. That's not in my collection. I'm still looking for that. But that thing after the Deep South Evolution happened, that's when I kind of saw a split. So like most people went like gangster rapper, most people went like Chicano, Brown and Proud rappers, and then the underground came in. Yeah. So the underground hip hop is kind of like where I fell into like things, and that's how I kind of got like involved with like Primates and stuff like that, you know. So like when Primates came around, we took a different direction. Yeah. Because we did a lot of different stuff that wasn't like radio friendly. We weren't down with the beat. We weren't down with KSJL anymore because, you know, that was like
more mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream stuff. I'm anti-mainstream. That's just me by nature. Yeah. I'm anti-mainstream, you know. And when it took the underground, that's when things kind of like bubbled for us. And we built our own scene. So there'd be hip hop shows going on one side of town, but our underground shows were happening over here, and it seemed like we had more fun. But see, I can't even say that because I'm not going to divide anybody. I'm not going to say that and like, oh, our shows were better than yours. No, they weren't. It was all hip hop. It was all love. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was just right there, and we just went a different direction. Yeah. But we did have a different following, a bigger following, a funner. It was more fun at the time. I don't know. I'm not going to go down that route.
All I got to say is I discovered a whole lot of great artists and a lot of great music once I kind of fell into the realm of the Primates, and I appreciate every bit.
Primates was good.
Oh,
Primates
yeah.
was good.
Yes. Yes, indeed. We're going to get into more conversation in just a bit, but right now we're about to go deep in the trenches with DJ Mercury, a great funky R&B mix. So y'all stay tuned. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.